detailed explanation of Chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita, titled Chapter 6, Dhyana Yoga, the Yoga of Meditation. Overview. Chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita focuses on meditation dhyana as a spiritual path leading to self-realization. Krishna explains how a true yogi lives, how to meditate, the discipline required, and the benefits of yoga. This chapter integrates the teachings of karma yoga and jnana yoga, showing that meditation is both a continuation and a culmination of these paths. It consists of 47 verses and can be divided into key themes. The true yogi and the spirit of renunciation, verses 1 to 9. Krishna begins by explaining who is truly a yogi, not one who simply renounces action, but one who performs duty without attachment. A person who acts without desire for the fruits of their labor is both a karma yogi and a renunciate sannyasi. He who performs his duty without depending on the results is a true renouncer and yogi. He also explains the evolution of the yogi, from someone dependent on actions towards stillness and meditation as a higher spiritual practice. A yogi regards friends and enemies, the good and bad, with equal mind, a sign of spiritual maturity. Preparation and practice of meditation, verses 10 to 17. Here, Krishna gives very practical advice on how to meditate. One should practice in solitude, with control over the mind and body, and free from desires and possessions. A proper seat, asana, should be used, clean, firm, not too high or too low. The posture should be steady, with the body, neck, and head aligned. The gaze should be fixed at the point of the nose, not out of superstition, but to still the wandering senses. With mind controlled and free from fear, established in the vow of celibacy, one should meditate on me with an undistracted mind. Krishna warns against extremes. Neither too much indulgence nor harsh asceticism supports true yoga. Balance in eating, sleeping, working, and recreation is essential. The goal and effects of meditation, verses 18 to 32. As meditation deepens, the yogi detaches from external distractions and turns inward, attains peace, purity, and joy that surpass ordinary happiness, realizes the self, which is unchanging, eternal, and blissful, eventually sees the divine presence in all beings, and all beings in the divine. The yogi whose self is in harmony, who sees the self in all beings, and all beings in the self, sees the same everywhere. 6.29. This vision of oneness, universal consciousness, is the true fruit of meditation and the mark of an enlightened yogi. Such a person remains equanimous in pain and pleasure, gain and loss. 4. The fall and rise of the yogi, verses 33 to 45. Arjuna then raises a doubt. What happens to a sincere seeker who fails in meditation due to lack of discipline or distraction? Does such a person get lost? Krishna answers with assurance. Such a person does not perish. They are reborn in a righteous or spiritual family. They continue their spiritual journey from where they left off, driven by past impressions, samskaras. Eventually, they are drawn back to the path of yoga and attain liberation. By virtue of the impressions of previous births, he is automatically carried forward, even against his will. This gives immense hope. No spiritual effort is ever wasted. 5. The Supreme Yogi, verse 46-47. Krishna concludes with a comparison. A yogi is greater than an ascetic, greater than the scholar, gnani, greater than the one performing rituals. Of all yogis, he who with faith worships me, with mind absorbed in me, is the most united with me in yoga. 6.47. Here, Krishna gently guides Arjuna toward bhakti, devotion, showing that the highest yogi is one who meditates on the personal divine form with love and devotion, combining jnana, karma, and bhakti into one path. Key themes and takeaways. 1. Meditation as a discipline. Yoga is not just physical postures, but a way of life, inner stillness, and spiritual clarity. 2. Balance and moderation. True yoga avoids extremes. Spiritual growth requires balance in daily habits and emotions. 3. Inclusiveness of the path. Everyone can walk the path of meditation, regardless of prior experience. Even partial efforts bear fruit. 4. The power of devotion. Krishna introduces bhakti subtly, showing that love for the divine deepens and completes the practice of yoga. 5. Spiritual equality and oneness. The yogi's realization of oneness with all beings is the essence of enlightenment. Conclusion. Chapter 6 elevates the discussion from outer action to inner realization. It defines what a yogi is. Not someone who escapes the world, but one who lives with inner peace, sees unity in diversity, and acts with love and balance. Krishna's teachings blend practical steps with deep metaphysical insight, making Dhyana Yoga a timeless guide for seekers of all levels.